Hey MSers, a quick video on my experience with Ocrevus. I'm starting to think that it might be a requirement after you get Ocrevus to do a YouTube video. There are hundreds of them out on YouTube, so wanted to make sure I got mine out there as well. My infusion center is great, and once I get there, and once they validate ID and insurance, things like that, the next thing they do is they take me back to a private room and they have to verify access before they do anything else. And verify access means they have to place the IV. Apparently, Ocrevus is not something they can just run down to Walgreens and pick up. It's fairly specialized and super expensive. So before they pull the drug, they verify access and make sure they have the IV placed and all those pieces are working. And then they provide the pre-meds. Pre-meds are pretty simple, oral, just one Benadryl and one corticosteroid to kind of get you started, make sure everything's underway, make sure you're not going to have any terrible side effects. And then they, after about 30 minutes, they hook up the IV pump and start infusing the Ocrevus. The infusion process takes about 4, maybe 4.5 hours, so it's a pretty long infusion. And would encourage people to take food in, take in something to drink, take an iPad if you want to watch a movie or a book if you want to read it. I take my work laptop. I also take my work cell phone. And so my infusion day can actually be a fairly productive day since I have a semi-private area that I can work and maintain my normal activities. The one thing that I didn't expect was the fact that they also give you a little bit of Benadryl in the IV sometimes, and I had to have a little extra because of a reaction I was having to the first infusion, and that Benadryl just knocked me out, boom. So I got to take a little nap as part of my first infusion. The second infusion was significantly less eventful from that perspective. And I don't remember if I got a little nap. I think I got a little bit of a nap just because the Benadryl as a pre-med kind of knocked me out a little bit. But other than that, the process is really simple. As soon as they're done and they pull the IV, you do have to wait around for about an hour, which, and that's for observation, make sure that you're not going to have a negative reaction to the drug. Of course, I didn't, and everything was fine. And I was shocked that I could then just walk right out into the parking lot, get in my car, drive home, no residual effects at all. I was also shocked that the very next day I noticed an abatement of one of the newest MS symptoms that I had, and I was really excited about that. So I hope that the rest of you have as positive an experience as I did with Ocrevus, and I hope that this drug works for you guys as well as it worked for me.